Hello, Stewart families. This is your principal, Audra Goodman, coming to you with this week's Star Review. I wanted to start off by apologizing for not having a video last week. I am a mom of two boys that play a ton of sports and are just really busy, and there are some weekends that just get the best of me and I just can't get it done. But most weekends I totally can, and I will always try my hardest to get it out to all of you on Sundays that like to watch this. So my apologies, but now to this week. This week, I really want to talk about the importance of a sense of belonging. So one reason I feel so strongly about this is when I was a kid, I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandpa was in the military, and so we had to move a few times. And our last and final move was to Washington when I was in third grade. And I did not want to move. I hated it. And I remember being petrified walking into a new school. My grandparents as well felt a little bit uncomfortable because back then, there wasn't a lot of grandparents that raised their kids, and they didn't feel really comfortable coming into the school. And so as a collective, our family was super nervous when we came to Washington. And that feeling, even though I totally survived school, my parents survived school, everybody was lovely, I remember that feeling of fear of going into a new place and feeling like the new kid. And the one thing I've noticed this year, which I think is amazing and cool, is we have so many new faces. Since last year, starting this school year, we have 68 new beautiful faces at our school that are brand new to Stewart, which is incredible. But these are 68 beautiful faces that have to learn new systems, make new friends, adjust to a new surrounding, and that can be so overwhelming for kids. And so it is so incredibly important that as a school, everyone understands one of our core values is a sense of belonging. The minute you walk through the doors, families and kids should feel that sense of love, family, community, that you belong here. And I'm watching all of these new faces that were once strangers start to feel like family and acclimate and smile and love it here. And that's really, really amazing. So part of that work is all of you, because we are a community, and so many of you come and you stand outside and you hang out after school waiting for your kids. So look around this week. If you see new faces and new families, please say hello and just make them feel really, really welcome, because it really does take a village to raise our babies, and I want us all to do that together, and also take care of the grown-ups too that want to acclimate and meet new people and feel a sense of belonging on the parent side. Another thing parents can help us with is boosting our kids' reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is so key to academic success. It's not just if your child can read the words, can they understand the meaning behind them? So here's some tips to help out with that at home. Ask your child to summarize. Talk about the material together. Ask them what they recall. Ask them questions about characters, the setting, the plot. Get them into deeper questions if they're old enough. Let them think about kind of the challenges the characters have. Try to make connections. Is this book similar to another book that they've read? How could this character could have solved a problem differently? Maybe how does it connect to something in your personal life? Also, solve problems. Have them pretend to be a character and say, well, they did it this way, but how would you have done it? And really immerse themselves in thinking outside of the box. And apply knowledge. Have them think about the greater message in the meeting. Maybe think about what the author's trying to get them to say. Really push them to think more than just the words on the page. After you're done reading the book, close it and have a talk about it. Little things like that help so much. All right, coming up, as we all know, conferences are coming up, and if you haven't already signed up, please do. Conferences are October 15th, 16th, and 17th. On all three of those days, dismissal time will be at 1:21, so please plan accordingly. On the 18th, there is no school. That's an in-service day for teachers. And then we also, a couple of things that are coming up that I'm going to talk about more next week is Spirit Week is coming, and also a fall carnival. So please talk to your kids. I'm going to be giving details and hyping that up this week, and we really want to make both of those events special. And one final reminder that we ask of parents. We are seeing a big increase of parents texting their kids at school, and what happens is phones buzz and go off. A lot of kids have smartwatches, and then they get really antsy and they want to answer the text, and it gets really, really tough on the teachers in the middle of the learning and for your kids to stay focused. We will always give your child any message possible, so if you could please help us out and just call the school if you have a message you want to give them. We are happy to help facilitate that. So thank you for your support on all of this. We appreciate you, and I hope you have a fabulous week. And remember, at Stewart, stars have deep roots.